Have you ever wondered if there's more to health than just treating the physical symptoms of illness? Could our mind and spirit play an equally crucial role in how our bodies heal? Deepak Chopra certainly thinks so, and his work has been nothing short of revolutionary in merging these ideas with modern medicine. Chopra, an Indian-American physician, has become one of the most influential figures in the world of holistic health. Through decades of research, teaching, and writing, he has captivated audiences with a message that transcends the traditional boundaries of healthcare. His approach is simple yet profound. True healing encompasses not just the physical body but the mind and spirit as well. It's fascinating, isn't it? The idea that meditation, mindfulness, and a deeper awareness of our emotional and spiritual selves could hold the key to better health is both captivating and comforting. For many people, especially those who feel disillusioned by the limitations of conventional Western medicine, Chopra's teachings offer a breath of fresh air, a way to take back control of their health. Let's take a deep dive into the world of Deepak Chopra, exploring how he has combined ancient wisdom with modern science to offer a transformative vision of wellness. Deepak Chopra, a new vision of wellness. Deepak Chopra's journey into the world of holistic health began with his own disillusionment with traditional medicine. As a practicing physician, he became frustrated with the narrow focus on symptoms, prescriptions, and surgeries. There was something missing, an essential element that went beyond the body and delved into the deeper aspects of human experience. Chopra started to ask himself some profound questions. Could there be more to healing than just treating physical ailments? Could the mind, emotions, and spirit play a critical role in how the body heals? These questions led Chopra on a journey that would change not only his life but the lives of millions around the world. He began studying Ayurveda, the ancient system of medicine from India that emphasizes the balance of mind, body, and spirit. But Chopra didn't stop there. He began to incorporate the teachings of meditation and mindfulness, practices deeply rooted in Buddhism, into his work. And as he continued to explore these ideas, he realized that a new model of healthcare was possible, one that was holistic, integrated, and profoundly transformational. Chopra's vision of wellness is expansive and deeply humanistic. It acknowledges that we are not just physical beings but complex, interconnected entities where mind, body, and spirit all play critical roles in our overall health. He believes that by addressing all aspects of a person's life, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, true healing becomes possible. This approach, often called integrative or holistic medicine, is a radical departure from the traditional Western model of healthcare, which tends to focus on treating symptoms rather than addressing the root causes of illness. For Chopra, the mind and body are not separate entities but deeply interconnected. In fact, he goes even further, suggesting that the mind has a profound influence on the body's ability to heal. This idea, sometimes referred to as the mind-body connection, has become a cornerstone of his philosophy. But what exactly does this mean, and how can we harness the power of the mind to promote better health? Meditation, tapping into the body's innate healing power. At the heart of Chopra's philosophy is the practice of meditation. If you've ever tried meditation, you know that it can be both incredibly simple and incredibly challenging. It's just you, sitting quietly with yourself, noticing your thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations. But as simple as it may seem, the effects of meditation can be profound. Chopra believes that meditation allows us to tap into the body's innate healing power. According to him, the body is designed to heal itself, but that healing process is often interrupted by stress, anxiety, and the mental and emotional clutter that accumulates in our daily lives. Meditation, Chopra says, is a way to clear that clutter and create the right conditions for healing to occur naturally. One of Chopra's signature techniques is called primordial sound meditation, a practice based on the use of personalized mantras, sounds or vibrations that, when repeated in a state of relaxation, allow individuals to enter a deeper level of consciousness. This is where the magic happens. By repeating these sounds, Chopra says, we can quiet the endless chatter of the mind and access a state of consciousness that goes beyond the usual mental noise. This, in turn, helps reduce stress, anxiety, and mental unrest, you might be thinking, does it really work? Well, the science behind meditation is increasingly compelling. Numerous studies have shown that meditation can lower stress hormones like cortisol, improve cardiovascular health by lowering blood pressure, and even enhance cognitive function. For Chopra, these benefits are not just side effects of meditation, they are essential components of true wellness. By promoting mental clarity, emotional balance, and inner peace, meditation helps the body fend off disease and achieve a natural state of wellness. But it's not just about the physical benefits. Meditation, as Chopra teaches it, is also a path to spiritual growth and self-awareness. When we quiet the mind and tune into our inner selves, we begin to see ourselves more clearly. We start to let go of old patterns, limiting beliefs, and emotional baggage. In Chopra's view, this kind of inner work is essential for true healing. It's not just about managing symptoms or getting rid of stress, it's about transforming ourselves from the inside out. Mindfulness, the art of living in the present moment. If meditation is about quieting the mind and accessing a deeper state of consciousness, mindfulness is about bringing that awareness into our everyday lives. And who among us couldn't benefit from a little more mindfulness, especially in today's fast-paced, distraction-filled world? Mindfulness, as Chopra teaches it, is the practice of staying fully present in the moment, without attachment or judgment. It sounds simple, but in practice, it can be incredibly transformative. Have you ever noticed how much time you spend either worrying about the future or regretting the past? It's exhausting, isn't it? Chopra believes that these constant mental distractions are one of the biggest causes of stress in our lives. And as we know, stress is a major contributor to a wide range of health problems, from heart disease to anxiety to chronic pain. By practicing mindfulness, Chopra says, we can break free from this cycle of worry and regret. Instead of being caught up in mental distractions, we can learn to stay grounded in the present moment. And when we're fully present, we can respond to life's challenges with greater clarity, wisdom, and calm. Doesn't that sound liberating? In his teachings, Chopra often highlights the profound connection between the mind and body, suggesting that chronic emotional states like anxiety, depression, and anger can manifest as physical ailments if not properly addressed. Through mindfulness, we can become more aware of our thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations, allowing us to catch negative patterns before they spiral out of control. Imagine being able to recognize stress as it's happening and make a conscious choice to respond in a healthier way. How empowering would that be? Chopra's mindfulness techniques are particularly aimed at stress reduction and emotional well-being. He often talks about how mindfulness can help us break free from destructive thought patterns and emotional habits. For example, instead of reacting to stress with anger or frustration, mindfulness teaches us to observe our emotions without getting swept up in them. This creates a space for us to respond more skillfully, whether that means taking a deep breath, going for a walk, or simply letting go of something that no longer serves us. It's this kind of emotional intelligence that Chopra believes is essential for true healing. By becoming more aware of our thoughts and emotions, we can create a more peaceful inner environment, one that supports both our mental and physical health. And in today's world, where stress and burnout are at an all-time high, who wouldn't want that? The mind-body connection, how our emotions affect our health. One of Chopra's most significant contributions to the field of holistic health is his exploration of the mind-body connection. This is the idea that our thoughts, emotions, and mental states have a direct impact on our physical health. For Chopra, this connection is not just theoretical, it's a fundamental aspect of how the body functions. Think about it. Have you ever experienced a stressful day at work and noticed that your body felt tense, your heart raced, or your stomach churned? Or maybe you felt sad or anxious and noticed a corresponding drop in your energy levels or immune function. According to Chopra, these are not just coincidences, they are clear examples of how our emotional and mental states can affect our physical health. In his book Ageless Body, Timeless Mind, Chopra explores the idea that consciousness can directly influence the aging process. He argues that our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs play a critical role in how we age, and that by cultivating a more positive, mindful approach to life, we can actually slow down the aging process. It's a bold claim, but one that resonates with many of his followers who believe that the mind has a powerful influence on the body. Chopra suggests that chronic stress is one of the biggest contributors to illness in modern society. Stress, he says, triggers the release of hormones like cortisol, which in turn leads to inflammation, weakened immune function, and a host of other health problems. Over time, chronic stress can take a serious toll on the body, leading to conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and even cancer. But here's the good news. Chopra believes that by managing stress through mindfulness, meditation, and emotional awareness, we can not only prevent illness but also promote healing. When we cultivate positive emotions like joy, love, and compassion, Chopra says, we create a healing environment in the body. These positive emotional states, in turn, strengthen the immune system, reduce inflammation, and support overall health. Doesn't that sound like a much more empowering way to approach health? Chopra's work has helped to popularize the idea that our emotional and mental states play a critical role in our physical health. And while some of his ideas, like the notion that consciousness can influence the aging process, have been met with skepticism, there's no denying that the mind-body connection is a powerful concept that has resonated with millions of people around the world. Self-healing, activating the body's natural healing mechanisms. One of the most empowering aspects of Chopra's philosophy is his emphasis on the body's innate ability to heal itself. According to Chopra, the body is not just a passive recipient of medical treatment, it has its own natural healing mechanisms that, when supported, can restore health and vitality. But these healing mechanisms are often disrupted by lifestyle factors like poor diet, lack of exercise, and chronic stress. Chopra believes that by creating the right conditions, through meditation, proper nutrition, exercise, and mindfulness, we can activate these self-healing mechanisms and promote better health. This approach is closely tied to Ayurveda, the ancient Indian system of medicine that Chopra often references in his work. Ayurveda teaches that the body is a microcosm of the universe, and that health is a state of balance between the mind, body, and environment. In Ayurveda, illness is seen as a sign of imbalance, and the goal of treatment is to restore harmony to the body's natural rhythms. Chopra incorporates these principles into his teachings, emphasizing the importance of a balanced lifestyle that aligns with the body's natural rhythms. This includes eating the right foods, getting enough sleep, practicing mindfulness, and staying active. But Chopra's approach to self-healing goes beyond just lifestyle changes, it's also about shifting our mindset. He believes that many of the obstacles to healing are rooted in our thoughts, beliefs, and emotional patterns. For example, if we believe that we are powerless to heal, or if we are constantly focused on our illness, we may inadvertently block the body's natural healing processes. By cultivating a more positive, empowered mindset, Chopra says, we can create the conditions for healing to occur. This idea of self-healing has resonated with millions of people, particularly those who feel that traditional medicine doesn't fully address the emotional and spiritual aspects of health. Chopra's work encourages individuals to take an active role in their own healing, rather than relying solely on doctors, medications, or external treatments, blending spirituality with modern medicine, a new paradigm for healthcare. One of the most intriguing aspects of Chopra's work is the way he blends spirituality with modern medicine. While Western medicine tends to focus on treating symptoms through pharmaceuticals or surgery, Chopra suggests that healing must also involve nurturing the mind and spirit. This holistic approach challenges the traditional boundaries of healthcare, offering a more comprehensive view of health. For Chopra, true healing is not just about curing a specific illness, it's about achieving a state of balance and harmony in all aspects of life. This means addressing not only the physical body but also the emotional, mental, and spiritual dimensions of health. In his view, Western medicine has made incredible advances in treating acute conditions, but it often overlooks the deeper, more subtle aspects of healing. Chopra's work has helped to spark a broader conversation in the medical community about the importance of the mind-body connection, stress management, and the role of lifestyle in preventing disease. quantum healing, bridging consciousness and health. Now, this is one of the most fascinating and controversial ideas Chopra has introduced. Quantum healing. While some critics claim his use of quantum theory is unscientific, Chopra argues that human consciousness can influence health at a molecular level. Imagine being able to shift your awareness and promote healing at the cellular level. Mind-blowing, right? Whether or not you buy into quantum healing, it's undeniable that Chopra's teachings about the power of the mind have touched a chord with millions around the world, a global impact. Through his books, seminars, and wellness centers, Chopra has inspired people across the globe to take control of their own health. His message? We have the power to heal ourselves, both physically and spiritually. It's a message of hope and empowerment, one that's resonated deeply with those who feel traditional medicine doesn't have all the answers. Chopra's teachings have reached corporate boardrooms, wellness retreats, and living rooms around the world, offering a fresh perspective on health and well-being. Conclusion: so, what do you think? Could the answer to our health challenges lie in the balance of mind, body, and spirit? Deepak Chopra's work offers a transformative approach to healing that challenges the way we think about wellness. Whether you're skeptical or already a believer, there's no denying the profound impact his teachings have had on the global wellness movement. And who knows? By incorporating just a bit of mindfulness and meditation into your own life, you might discover a new path to health and happiness.